Welcome to Kendall Cooks. My name is Chef Chris Ketke and I'm Vice President of the School of Culinary Arts at Kendall College in Chicago. If you can stand the heat, join me in the kitchen to learn some essential cooking techniques. They may come in handy, but first I'd like to tell you about our upcoming culinary competition for high school students. You'll be invited to create a recipe using mystery basket ingredients unveiled by me and a well-known guest chef. If you accept the challenge, you'll submit your recipe and a photo of your finished dish to Kendall's Facebook page, which will then be judged by a panel of chefs, including myself. The winner will receive some great prizes. Now, let's cook. But watch closely, you never know when you might be challenged to use some of these skills.
Crepes are really thin French pancakes. They can be used in just about any kind of recipe you can imagine, from savory to sweet. They're also super easy to make if you know a few tricks. To begin, crack 3 large eggs into a bowl and whip until they're not so stringy and lemony in color. Now add 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and for a sweet crepe, 2 tablespoons of sugar. If you want a savory crepe, just use a pinch of sugar. Next, mix the dry ingredients into the eggs until the flour is just incorporated. Don't mix too much, okay? Just step away from the whisk. Don't keep going or you're gonna have a tough crepe. Now add 1 cup of milk and mix it into the batter, making sure to scrape the sides of the bowl. Now here's a secret ingredient. Take 3 tablespoons of melted but not hot butter and pour it into the batter. Make sure to leave a little bit of butter in the pan so it's already greased for your first crepe. Mix the butter into the batter. The batter is now ready for cooking. Get your pre-buttered pan hot. You have to use a hot pan to make crepes. Pour a small amount of batter into the pan and twist it around so the batter barely covers the bottom of the pan. You know it's time to flip when the crepe just gets a little brown around the edge. Now, flip that crepe. Cook it for just a few seconds more, then take it off the fire and slide it onto a cutting board to let it cool. Now you're ready to make the next crepe. Once they're cooled, you can use your crepes for just about anything, like as noodles for soup, or rolled and stuffed with fruit. Maybe layered with lemon curd as a tort. Stuffed with mushrooms and goat cheese and tied into a beggar's purse. Or even rolled into a cone and stuffed with salmon and cream cheese. The important thing is to let your creativity be your guide and come up with your own recipes to use with this simple technique.
Now, before you run off to start practicing your skills to prepare for the Kendall Cooks competition launching this fall, here's where you'll find more info. Go to culinary.kendall.edu/KendallCooks and make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KendallCollege. See you next time.